Currently, Micah Parsons leads the race on most betting apps. FanDuel, he's plus 175. And then Myles Garrett, plus 250. TJ Watt, plus 500. And then Nick Bosa and Aidan Hutchinson are tied at plus 2,500. Pretty damn good defensive ends in front of you.
Yeah.
Now, Micah Parsons having a hell of a year so far. He's on one of the better defenses in the NFL. Myles Garrett, he had a game with 3.5 sacks. He's had a hell of a season too. Up and down, but still had a hell of a season. TJ Watt, we know what he is. I mean, it's like if TJ Watt gets a sack, which he didn't have one last week, but when he gets a sack, it's just another day of the week. So, TJ Watt's been that guy. He's my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. He's currently third in the race. And then Nick Bosa and Aidan Hutchinson are tied. Sam Flann, I'll go to you on this. Any chance he gets close? Because the fact that he's top 5 right now, he's the youngest player in the race. I mean, Micah is up there too. He's a little older than Aidan, but Aidan's the youngest defensive lineman in this race. The only player that's actually close from this recent draft class is Devon Witherspoon, and he comes in after Fred Warner, and he's plus 5,500.
And that's pretty much based
or
off
plus
1
6,000 on DraftKings.
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. So, realistically, I mean, you talk about premier edge rushers in this league. Like I said, Micah, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa, Aidan, Chris Jones, Max Crosby, Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack had Jesus.
Is Witherspoon in front
I
of
had to
Branch?
check that the other day, by the way, the Khalil Mack stuff. I saw he had 6 sacks, and I'm like, 6 sacks on the season? No, he had 6 sacks in one game.
One game.
In one game.
Welcome to the NFL, Aidan O'Connell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. But regardless, I think that's the only reason why he's in this race. But the top 5, Sam Flannel. What do you think?
All right. So the top 5.
Is Aidan moving up or is he moving down?
I think he could be moving up. I don't know if he's going to pass any of the names in front of him because it's got all the usual suspects. I mean, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa. I mean, this is the cream of the crop. You've got guys who have won Defensive Player of the Year before very recently and guys who have finished second in the running like Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons who are all elite. I don't know if Aidan Hutchinson is going to pass any of them, but it just speaks to how great of a season that Aidan Hutchinson has already had so far because Aidan Hutchinson is currently tied for first in the NFL in quarterback pressures. And honestly, quarterback pressures, you can debate how much weight they should carry. I mean, they should definitely carry some. I mean, you saw how much he affected the game against Kansas City by just pressuring Patrick Mahomes and not getting any sacks. But in the last couple of games, he supplemented that with 3.5 sacks, which is currently tied for 10th in the NFL with a lot of different players. And he has 7 quarterback hits. I don't think he's really in the running to win Defensive Player of the Year this year, but Aidan Hutchinson, remember before the season, remember I told you one of the pathways to him getting it was having that second-year leap that a lot of the all-time greats have had. And this season, Aidan Hutchinson is on pace for a whopping 114 quarterback pressures. 114. You know how many he had all of last season?
Talk to me.
53.